I thought I'd say something about watching Star Wars Andor Season 2, and of course Season 1, and of course Rogue One if you haven't watched it. But you should probably sit down and watch that right away. And if you haven't seen it, watch it from the very beginning because it's very satisfying. I was having a conversation with my wife last night about this, about how when she watched Season 1, she thought it was very slow and couldn't quite get into it, where I was captivated from the very first moment. And it's not that people who didn't like it the first time around, Season 1, didn't like it. It's that you kind of knew from jump that this was going to be a very complex show with sprawling characters and sprawling storylines and just a lot of depth, right? And because of that, that you would be invested and be watching probably every second and every scene unfold. And the problem that she pointed out to me was that everybody dies in this thing. So if you're an action person and you're invested in, say, like the franchise of something like John Wick or whatever, you're invested in that character and you hope that they survive for the next film and the next film and the next film, no matter how ludicrous it is. But in Andor, you know what's going to happen, and you know that the fates of these people are sealed. And that's the whole point of the storytelling, is to tell a story about hope from a perspective where the viewer knows what the outcome is, and you're going to see what people sacrifice. And for some people, that might be a little too disturbing. That's it's not horror, right? But it kind of is. It's the kind of horror that really sits with you and makes you really question a lot of things that's going on in the world around you, or your life, or maybe some of the things that you've been through that's unprocessed. And that's why a lot of people have difficulty. And people put their heart and soul into it. And also, it's a testament to people who are creatives, who write a story, who develop a story, and work with a small team to bring something forward, who are not hobbled or cut at the knees by studio executives telling them, oh, you got to do this, you can't do that, you got to do this, you can't do that, and just allowing people to tell a story like we used to. That's why it's so good. And that's why it stands out as exceptional, because people haven't seen that method in a very long time. And, it's a good time to be watching some of that stuff. Easily some of the best TV I've seen in a decade. And it is easily some of the best Star Wars, if not the greatest. And I've often said that about Rogue One. And I say that about Andor Season 1 and Season 2 because I saw Star Wars in the theater as a kid at a very young age, and when it first came out. So I've been with this thing. It's been with us our whole life, hasn't it? Choose life. Go watch Andor. You'll love it.